Let's get our asses up there. Oh. It ate it.
And there you have it. Up we go.
Floor conquered. There is still a locked door back there. There's probably more secrets back there somewhere. I don't know.
The old tale of the beanstalk has never felt more apt. The hero did end up in the dragon's castle after all.
In my travels, I have heard the same tale spoken. Only the castle belongs to a giant, not a dragon.
How strange.
The giant doesn't even have a human wife, and it has a goose that lays golden eggs instead of a black hen.
Absolute madness.
And don't get me started on how they butchered the tale of the little pig and the wolves. 3 pigs? One is plenty.
One wolf and one pig and many wolves? The horned hat. That is the Witch King's helmet. Holy crap. Reflects 8% damage. Not sure if anyone would necessarily want to use it in this group. That would take my damage reflect from 10% to 18% apparently. How does reflect work is the question. Do I still take the damage, but then they take the damage in return? But like that percentage of it? Or does that percentage of my damage, instead of hitting me, hit them? Because that's what I would expect based on the word reflect. But not necessarily how that tends to get implemented. I don't know. It would also be bordering on impossible to actually tell which one it is based on trying to like it'd be really hard to infer which one's happening based on the feedback you get in the game either. Death's touch. Alright, you have every skill now. Enjoy. Heavy frost damage with a very high chance of killing instantly. Wow. I guess Fireball is somewhat redundant at this point. Oopsie, if I were to look at it. Because my other character helps with the fire resistance decreases. So I can kind of get away with not necessarily dealing with that directly anymore. Hello, Maisie. How do you do? We have every skill in the game as you. There's 4 chances to increase your hit rating. 2 chances to increase... No. There's 5 chances to increase your hit rating. 2 chances to increase your vigor, and 1 to increase your damage bonus. Yeah, why not? We're really picking up the dregs of his skill tree at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would make the skill... That would make the level cap of this game 31 if you go by the number of skills available, which doesn't necessarily have to be the cap. They keep giving you more. Oh no, she can go even higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She could go to 34 before she runs out of things to buy on the skill tree. I don't know. We're probably running out of games soon. We're probably getting there. But it's hard to say. Wow. It's looking even more like the ending of Dark Crystal. Wow. Blinding in here. Hopefully there's no secrets in here, because I don't want to go pixel hunting in a room that hurts my eyes. Just generally speaking. Just gonna put that out there. Not very appealing. Very pretty, but also ow. There, it's nicer in here. A little more tempered. More reasonable. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Yeah. Oh, you don't even have 5 people.
Such a disservice.
Not having 5 people is not great news for you. just jump right out at the beginning and go, yeah. Oh. What were you immune to? The instant kill? I'm not sure. Scared. One was frightened, one was resisted. Eh, it only applied to one of them. Crap. Ooh, tank boy's not gonna last, especially when I do this.
Should have stayed.
Aw, I was kind of hoping that he'd finish that off. I'm trying to go for resting. Bloop. Bye bye. A strange artifact. Yep, Campo leveled up. Campo. Still going down this tree. Initiative doesn't hurt. I don't think I'm gonna put the wolf spirit form on my bar. But initiative doesn't hurt. Especially with agility being continually my least increased stat. I wish I knew better how to build him. Just make sure we open it, otherwise I'll see it on the map and be wondering what if I can go back to it or not. I'll leave that for now. Just kind of compulsively filling the map in. Okay, so yeah, leave the ones I can't open closed. Not like it's really a choice at that point. Hello. But if I open all the ones I can't open, then at least I'll be able to tell. Ambush. Right, that's just because that's the thing I did. Fire, poison, and control resist. Elite, fire, and control resist. So those are succubi. They don't take well to fire. Which is not great news for some of the specializations I've taken up until now. We've gotten better and better at fire attacks, and they've gotten better and better at not taking fire damage. Whoops. Frighten. Ah, even the succubi can be frightened. Let's just go ahead and try to silence the succubi. And they're both silenced. They strike me as characters that could have spells. But we won't know until next fight, perhaps. Because that happened. Yeah, they're all recoiling from damage because they're attacking Mezzi, and Mezzi does damage reflect. The only issue is I just can't tell whether the damage that's being reflected also hurts him or not. I just don't know how I would even tell. Foobity 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 foobity. Party could use a heal. Not today. What do you say to the Lord of Death? Not today. You guys didn't sync up on your tattoos. Oh, embarrassing. Oh, don't worry, I'll kill you and then no one will see. Not tattoos, by the way. Painting. The body paints. And you have too many health right now. Well, I don't know how she evaded a sword that was definitely stabbing straight through her body, but, you know, I'll trust her. You just took 100 damage. Oh, that wraps this up nicely. Let's give everyone a nice rest. She might not die, but it's good to get around in each fight. Just basic maintenance. A rest a day keeps the campfire away. You did not just take... She sapped his energy, specifically the character that most needs energy, because she's like the energy battery for everyone else. Oh, wow. All those attacks kept missing, but then they died of bleeding. Screen is very bright. Physical damage bonus. Yup. Just keep increasing that terrifying number. Succubus. A succubus doesn't sound like such a bad thing to a wandering vagabond such as myself at face value. After all, what's so bad about a beautiful underworld woman whose primary goal is to mate with a midworlder such as myself? Losing one's mind and possibly one's soul should she deem her incubus worthy. Yeah, that'll do it.
Don't look at me. I don't have that key.
We don't have the key to that chest.
What did you discuss with Attila when we left you alone with him, Alia?
Several things. But mostly, I just wanted to let him know I was there when he fought Thade. And I admired his heroism on the battlefield.
You couldn't have just said that when we were there too?
As I said, we discussed several things.
I'm curious. What other things?
The reason I spoke with him alone.
Point taken.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all expected. They're pretty explicit about the you don't get to hear this part of that discussion. I guess maybe they thought that since we now know that she's the word that's not succubus, but I already don't remember, that maybe she would just come out with it now. Huh, you can't go in that tile. It looks like a doorway, but I guess it's not. You can't go that way. Oh, wow, that was very hard to see. Uh-oh. They might be hard to find. The Spear of Agony. This place is all like pristine and pretty, and it's like, here's the Spear of Agony. Lifesteal. You're the only one that's using two-handed weapons, so hope it's an upgrade. Damage-wise it is. Plus 10 minimum damage, same maximum damage. More crit chance, more hit chance. Lose 3 strength. Lose some crit damage, but gain life steal and armor piercing. Seems good to me. Especially since I believe we've learned that all forms of attack heal you. I wonder if I should be putting that on my tank. Kind of depends on what's it look like again? That's that kind of spear. Because it might not have, he might not have the stats for it. No, he can use it. There should be a lot of changes happening here. Lose 6 strength, lose 3 vigor, lose some health and some energy and some defense. Actually gain some evasion. Wow, plus 15%. Lose a chunk of block, some initiative, some damage reflect. You lose a lot of things. But the end result is that my tank has lifesteal, which is not bad. It's only 15% though. They're admittedly not the most aggressive multi-target attacker. I don't know. Would him reflecting count as something that lifesteal would trigger on? Even if it would, he only reflects like single-digit damage, right? So like, he would be getting like 1 health each time. But he occasionally does stuff where he attacks the entire enemy party. But maybe combo will get the most use out of it. Because if it works anything like ours, it should work exactly like how it does for my mage. And my mage, that lifesteal applies every time she does anything. Not just melee attacks or attacks with that weapon specifically, which makes lifesteal scary effective in this game. Because it works like in Diablo, as opposed to some other games, where there's other games where I believe where the effect will only really apply to the thing that's using it. No. Hi. It's my least favorite puzzle. Literally the least favorite. There's a lot of elder puzzles that are used constantly, like Lights Out and Pipe Dream, and this game's used a lot of them already, somewhat unfortunately. But the specific one I never want to see is sliding tile puzzles. Bummer. And to be clear, that's different from Unblock Me or whatever it's called, the one where you slide certain tiles around in order to try to clear a path for a specific tile to go from one side to the other side. That one's fine. I really specifically dislike sliding tile puzzles, which is when you have a grid and there's one tile that's empty and you have to slide everything around until you make the picture correctly. It's like putting a Rubik's Cube in your game where it just stops people dead in their tracks, and it's just not... It's both not that engaging and also completely unoriginal. But here we are. Fight, 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 fight. I might be here for a while. I'm just a big proponent of at least make your own puzzles instead of using the same ones forever that somebody else made. I don't really have an AoE. Let's not waste an ability on the taunt character. And you get to freeze. Ah, there's some damage. You should rest and smack. Oh, not quite. Maybe the fire will probably kill him. Yep, there it goes. Oh, that was an unnecessary rest, I suppose. Bloop. Bloop. Oh, evaded. I don't really want to waste any more energy, so I'm just smacking him. No, stop. Oh, he took it from her. That's fine. And then here it comes back.
Sometimes I wish I excelled at things other than taking life.
Huh. She didn't get any energy. Maybe she only gets it when the fight isn't ended by that attack? Alright. That one definitely goes on top. Ta-da! Blah. Yeah, I'm a big old pile of not fan of that. My strategy really hasn't evolved. I really do just kind of press shit until something happens.
How?
He must have found one of the many smaller gates throughout the land.
Most likely, a succubus lured him here, had to have fun with him, and left him in a daze to die. The gold nearby indicates a modicum of respect for him, at least.
You'll pardon me if I place that modicum into my bag, then.
I sometimes feel a vague sense that maybe I'm heading in a particular direction that has more of a plan, but I definitely just kind of sit there and flail a lot because I just really dislike the puzzle type and don't really have that much desire to learn it. That only did 4 healing, huh? Uh-oh. That's not great for me. At least they're actually silenced? Yeah, they get those 2 are at least. Okay, let's work on that. Wow. That's not a lot of life leech happening there. I feel like I did more damage than that. There's the instant kill. Just like we always hoped. Not that time, though. Yeah, y'all should be getting pretty ready to melt right about now. And it's back. Yep, there it goes.
The team will always make it out alive.
So far we have made it out alive as a team. With the power of teamwork and friendship, nobody could defeat us. We're the friend squad of the sun. Was that a mandatory puzzle? Secret 0 out of 5. I feel like these are gonna collapse or something.
An illusionary floor? That's just evil.
Ow.
Question is, what can we do to see through such deception?
What can we do? Not that one. No more chests. Make the chicken walk forward and it'll fall through. Is there a clue? Do I have to memorize it? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Nothing about slow motion will affect the movement. This is the first fake one after these real ones. So none of my items seem to help me get through it. But I also don't take that much damage, so maybe I can just memorize it. Thief gloves. Not for this crew. Really? So I currently have 20% lifesteal on this character, or 40% lifesteal on this character. And she was getting tiny amounts. But that made me fall, but that one's also fake. So this one's real then. It can't be that. Has to be one of these. Oh. Right in front of the door. Oops. My bad. Is this more of them? No, these aren't red. Okay. So I've more or less got the path down. Hopefully I'll remember it. Are these going to determine which ones in that room are the path? We'll see. It seems like that means that that's the part of the room that'll be the path through. But I haven't been up there, so I don't know what it looks like yet. Friend! Fido. Oh, I should have been healing after that puzzle. Hope I don't die before I get a turn. Higher poison and control resist. Calm down. Alright, it's time for some crowd control. So, Madden. You are running out of energy. And silence. And frighten. Alright, between all of those, some of them are attacking each other, some of them are weakened, and some of them can't cast spells. Silence only worked on one guy, apparently. Yeah, between all of those, I can get a few turns of proper defensiveness, hopefully. Yeah. Looks like the primary thing that worked on this group was Madden. And lightning. I need some health. There we go, that healed her up nicely. Heal up before we get in trouble here. We are running out of energy, but thankfully the next room is a bonfire, apparently. So I'll be happy to take advantage. Freeze! Wow. Okay. They're still hitting each other. This is great. That's just generally great news. I'll attack whoever has the most health. If I can land a single hit, which I mostly can't. Hey, I think they made it. Nope, they're still insane. Ripping energy out of each other every turn. Well, right. All right. Well, I guess that'll do it. I'm sitting here trying not to spend more energy because the fight seemed over, but I didn't do any damage over time spells this particular time. So unless they killed each other with insanity, we were going to be waiting forever. Silver boots.
I have watched your kind from the heavens, Elia. When most enter the middle world, they wish nothing but to seduce and cause mayhem within a household. They make huge messes too.
You have seen the worst of my kind, TiLe. Which, unfortunately, is most of my kind. Though I am not without rather deplorable traits of my kind as well.
Such as?
Hoarding gold.
Ha ha! The merchant of the woods indeed. It all makes sense now.
Well, speaking of which, let's throw more
Tiles
gold.
have changed. My backspiders have not.
Enjoy more gold.